And welcome back to Subculture After Dark, where we're about to take a listen to a brand new track from Attempt to Somebody's Life. And we thought we would actually get one of the members of the band on the phone to chat a little bit about their brand new EP, which is coming out. So welcome to the program, Jep.
Hi, nice to be here, guys.
No worries.
It's the first time I've been with Australia in a long time, actually.
So, mate, tell us a little bit about this brand new EP that is coming out, because a lot of the tracks that are on this were actually composed 20 years ago, but they've been refreshed with this new EP. So tell us a little bit about this new EP.
Yeah, all right. 20 years ago, the band actually collapsed, like so many independent bands they do, like they usually do. Then, after a 20-year hiatus, the singer contacted me and asked me if I want to rejoin and retake the project from where we left. And then we had a lot of material that was just, previously unrelated. And then we had some new material, and we adjusted the sound to the actual time in which we live in, and that was the EP, Bridges Latencies. It is now coming out in the 12th of April.
So what was that moment like when you received that call about getting the band back together? What was your first thoughts when you got that call?
My first thought was like, yes, okay, we should fix the moment and we should actually record the tracks, because they were like something unfinished that it was bugging my mind.
Yep.
And then we had like new members, because the formation is not the same. And now we are like, we're hoping for a bright future, actually, because like we're starting to do some lives, and we have another record, that is coming after this one. So yeah, it's pretty much, a different thing. Like there was at the beginning. I was just thinking about like, okay, we just like go in the studio, record the tracks, and that's it. And now there is another future, in becoming.
Yeah. What was that like, going back and revisiting those tracks that you had written 20 years earlier? That must have been a little bit of a journey for you as well.
Yeah, it was. It was, because they are like, we have not, after 20 years, we have not the same physical energy, but we are stronger mentally, so they are like different, more paced, more sweet in a way. It's the only adjective that comes into my mind. Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like like in the cover of the EP, there is like a girl, a boxer. Okay, and that is the actually metaphor of the music we are trying to make. You know, it's like a girl, beautiful, sweet, but also tough. Okay.
Yep.
Like a serious boxing girl, like the one that can actually beat every guy that I know, actually. But still a girl, so feminine and sweet.
The band also has a very, very unique sound that you've been able to create. Were you kind of worried that you wouldn't be able to recreate that very unique sound now that you were back together 20 years later?
Yeah, we are. Okay, I was sure that we cannot actually recreate the same sound. That's why we changed it a little bit, because like 20 years ago there was another wave. There was like Slipknot and System of a Down. There was like the premium bands, even Limp Bizkit, something like very, very hard. Yep. Nowadays it's different. Or you go extreme, like thrash metal, grindcore and stuff like that, or you like lean toward pop music, in a way. we tried to take back what we had 20 years ago, but adapting it what is like our common and our taste in music.
Yep.
For example, rock music or instrumental music for me that I play drums. In time went a little bit down, and I started listening to electronic and dance and trap, hip hop more. So yeah, there is something like this in the record as well.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what you were talking about before as well. You said that apart from the EP, you've already started to work on other music as well. What's that been like, starting to work on new music for the band as well?
All right. The new music, it's something that was totally unexpected, because like we had the band just to in the beginning to record this track, and then maybe do some lives and stuff like that. But then we start like writing new music, and this new music with new personnel and new sensitivities is gonna be something totally unexpected, more dark in a way, more heavy, but more experimental, and actually like fit for the time we live in. Okay.
Yeah.
Even if the message of the song is like fit for the time we live in, because we are conscious that every music must be insert in the time in which we live in.
Yeah. What kind of themes and topics are you hoping to explore with the music as well?
So for this EP and continuing with the new song that will come out maybe this year or I don't know when, we are telling a particular story in which is like our personal story, but we continue to tell the story of the world. We are, for example, many dramas in the world are happening today. All right. Yeah. And I don't want to say which one is it, because everybody knows. Like there are wars. Like we are in Europe, we have two wars going on. Like at less than 2,000 kilometers. Okay. Yep. So it's like for you in Australia, for instance, like if you are in Canberra, there is a war in Western Australia, Fremantle, right now.
Yep.
You are affected by it. Okay. Even if you are from the other side, you are affected by it. That's why we are trying to tell this kind of story. Another thing is like the forced migration from Africa, Middle East, Asia. They try to cross the Mediterranean, they die. I mean, like, they are a very sad time in which we live in, and confused. All right, so we are gonna try to sing about it.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yep.
All right.
So, aside from the new music, what else have you got in store for us for this year? Are you hoping to get out and do some shows? You have a great relationship with Australia. Would you ever look at bringing the band to Australia? What are the plans for the future?
All right. Yeah, definitely doing some live here in around Italy, of course, but in Europe as well, maybe. That would be great. Bringing the band to Australia, that would be awesome, man.
Yeah.
I have a great relationship with Australia. I spent 2 years there, almost 15 years ago, but then, yeah, I spent it. And I don't know how the things are going out right there, right now, but I mean, it was one of the best time of my life, so I really wish to one day to come and play around, because you have a very interesting scene.
Yeah.
Like, very, very interesting. Yeah.
Well, to finish off the interview, what would you like to say to people out there before they sit down and take a listen to this EP? Because I know a lot of people out there are going to want to take a listen, so what would you like to say to them all?
All right. So take it like a time travel, all right, from past to the future, okay, but still remembering that everything must be lived in the moment, so adjusted. You don't take that like a prog album or a 80s album, like there is, okay, those guys 20 years ago made some music and then here it is. No, it's a completely different story. And then, but it comes from the past, but it's different. It's totally different. It lives in the present. That's it.